No, they call them dulls, but they're anything but. We're going to start with Tradle as usual. Tradle today, I feel like it's actually a country. Let me just put it this way, that it's not Christmas Island, okay? Because we have $3.5 billion in exports. That's not a ton, but it's certainly more than like 14 million, which is what we had yesterday. They manufacture, I mean, it's a very diverse culture here. Now, I see processed crustaceans. That's got me thinking island. We've got electricity, chromium ore, cement, crude petroleum, 3 billion. Non-knitted men's suits, non-knitted women's suits, footwear parts. I think that this country has more exports than 4 billion, but I'm just going to start with Vietnam. Okay, it's northwest and quite far from Vietnam. Am I insane to think that this could be like Estonia? It's northwest of Vietnam, developed economy, not enormous exports, some mining, some power generation, some. Ooh, okay, it's south of Estonia by 2,000 kilometers. Let me get like a Moldova. Oh, okay, we're closing in. Southwest of Moldova. Could you be Albania? He's crazy. He's crazy. That was a good one. That we did exactly what we needed to do today. Clean with it. That felt good. Come to Albania? Maybe one day. I mean, I've been there in GeoGuessr. That's more than most people. Who knew Albania? Non-knitted men's suits. I think I could definitely start with Albania in Globla. Seems like a reasonable guess. Albania. I thought this was an arrow pointing somewhere. 1,700 kilometers away from Albania. Okay, well, you know what? Try me with an Estonia real quick. Oh! Holy cow! Yo, the chain is working. Okay, take me to Worldle. I don't know this country, I think, but it appears to me, if I had to guess, this appears to be in North Africa. So I'm not going to guess Estonia. Although now I'm like, man, that could be the Baltic up there. Is that Estonia? I got to try, just because the moment would be so good. Oh, it's not quite Estonia. It's 4,000 kilometers south of Estonia. Okay. 4,000. So Albania was like 1,900 kilometers away. So we're then going like south of that. My brain is fighting me so hard. It's like, do not visualize the map. And I'm going, brain, let me visualize the map. Estonia's up there. Albania is there. And we're going like another half past Albania. It's got to be in Africa. Maybe like not North Africa though. It feels like it has to be maybe in like the middle of Africa. Maybe like a Uganda. Oh, it is. It's northwest by a lot of Uganda. Probably more west than northwest, or more west than north. I'm thinking that like maybe this is Morocco, Algeria. Give me I mean, I should know what Morocco is shaped like, but Oh, no. Closer to Morocco than Uganda. But still 2,000 kilometers, huh? Can I get like a Nigeria? North of Nigeria? I want to say like Mali. East of Mali. Tunisia is like burp, burp, burp. Libya is kind of like burp. It could be Libya, but is Libya? No, I don't think so. It's not. I don't think it's 2,000 kilometers away. I think it's a country I'm not gonna know. I'm gonna say it's the Central African Republic. Oh no! Oh, I was close. Libya do be like Anyone in here craving some Nescafe? Excuse me, the ad was for Starbucks. I will never buy a Keurig though. I can't believe that Keurig is still a company that exists. I thought we were not using like single-use plastics anymore. I want to smoke the shit that made Starbucks. I respect that. Get the reusable ones. The fact that everybody is saying you can get reusable ones, but they're not saying I have reusable ones, tells me everything I need to know about the reusable ones. That's all I'm saying. March 14th, 2003. We got a big movie from Miramax that's been in the theaters for 3 months and has grown a little bit. We got Touchstone Pictures. That hasn't existed for like 10 years. Probably not a James Bond movie opening the $14 million from MGM. I'm going to need some help on this one. Start me on the Touchstone. Open to probably $30 million. I should know it. Actor 1, Steve Martin. 2003. This would be cheaper by the dozen. This would be the Pink Panther. Bowfinger was like 1998. Steve Martin. Bringing Down the House. Starring Queen Latifah. Yeah, okay. It's kind of like an inverted Get Hard. Uptight lawyer Peter Sanderson wants to dive back into dating after his divorce. He tries online dating and lucks out when he starts chatting with a fellow lawyer. The two agree to meet in the flesh, but the woman he meets, an escaped African-American convict named Charlene, is not what he expected. Rob Schneider is... It's 2003, baby. MGM, Actor 1, Frankie Muniz. This would be Big Fat Liar. This would be Agent Cody Banks. He's done it. Save the World, Get the Girl, Pass Math. Paramount Pictures. Open to $13 million. Give me the actor. Tommy Lee Jones. This would be Man of the House. No, Man of the House is like 05. Tommy Lee Jones. 2003? March 2003, open to $13 million? Let me get actor 2. Benicio del Toro. Let me get a tagline. Some men should not be found. Actor 3, Connie Nielsen. I'm gonna have to reveal all hints on this one. In the wilderness of British Columbia, 2 hunters are tracked and viciously murdered by Aaron Hallam. A former special operations instructor is approached and asked to apprehend Hallam, his former student who has gone rogue after suffering severe battle stress from his time in Kosovo. I don't know this movie. This is a movie that my dad would pick at the video store, and he would be like, look, some website you've never heard of gave it 4 stars. It must be good. This is Hunted. The Hunted. Okay, fair enough. Columbia Pictures. Second weekend, 50% drop off. Pretty standard, really. Bruce Willis, 2003. From Columbia Pictures. 2003. Let me get the tagline. He was trained to follow orders. He became a hero by defying them. Actor 2, Monica Bellucci. I have no idea, dude. Cole Hauser. Navy SEAL Lieutenant A.K. Waters and his elite squadron of tactical specialists are forced to choose between their duty and their humanity, between following orders and ignoring the conflict that surrounds them, or finding the courage to follow their conscience and protect a group of innocent refugees. As Tears of the Sun. I don't think I would have gotten it, but I am aware of this movie at least. It's not going to be a banner day here. This one we should get. Please tell me it's Mike Myers. Renee Zellweger. This could be Bridget Jones' Diary 2. The Edge of Reason. This could be Bridget Jones' Diary 1. This could be Me, Myself, and Irene. This could be Chicago. It's probably Chicago, dude. Yeah. 62nd percentile's not that bad. I can live with that. Game will update daily between 1 and 2 a.m. Eastern Time. You missed Agent Cody Banks? Agent Cody Banks was the gimme today. Frankie Muniz has only been in like 3 Hollywood movies. Okay, today's Cine 2 Nerdle. In what world is Renee Zellweger first actor billing in Me, Myself, and Irene? Listen. We had 7 guesses left. Renee Zellweger has only been in how many movies was she in between 2000 and 2005? 3 Bridget Joneses and Me, Myself, and Irene in Chicago. So you just take the shot. Especially that made over $100 million. Come on. Cold Mountain? Bro, if she's not top billing in Me, Myself, and Irene, she's not going to be top billing in Cold Mountain. At the height of Jude Law? Okay, today's Cine 2 Nerdle seems very difficult. Bro, I'm 34. How am I supposed to remember anything with Frankie Muniz in it? I'm 34! He was also in a movie where he, has a brain injury and he rides, soapbox derby cars or something like that. I remember his car was called Just in Time because he was named Justin or something. Anyway. Wasn't he one of the Spy Kids? What are you talking about? That's a different guy. That's the guy that's married to Meghan Trainor. Okay. 28 days later would give us something to start with. So hang on. Zero Dark 30 is probably about the CIA. And then 28 days later, and then World War I was the movie was 1917. Okay, well, that was actually really easy. I Am Number 4. Okay. And then there's another movie in here. It's not. It's tough. 48 hours. 14. What's the John Cusack? 1408, the movie where John Cusack's in the hotel room with Samuel L. Jackson. Well. Crazy today, is it? I don't think so. Terrible flick. 1408 is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like an incredible movie, but it's pretty good. Okay, movie to movie is not updated yet. We're getting into the games. I feel like I can get this. I feel like this is Final Fantasy VIII. Metacritic score of 83. Skip me? Oh, motherfucker. Originally on the PlayStation 1, it's Final Fantasy Tactics. A2, Grimoire of the Rift. He's crazy. Okay, Final Fantasy Tactics. That's a gimme. Final Fantasy VIII actually like a pretty good guess. Rankedle Classic. This is Dead by Daylight. Wrong. Skip me. It's on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One. It's The Walking Dead Season 2. It's The Walking Dead Season 1. I was trying, like, I know that this came out before the Nintendo Switch, but I guess they ported it to the Switch at some point. I was like, how long was Telltale still a company when the Nintendo Switch came out? They must have only overlapped for like 18 months. But you know what? We still got there. Okay, Rankedle artwork. This, to me, looks like... This ad is a little insulting to me, a little condescending. This, to me, looks like Bayonetta. I only play it for the articles. And then... Rankedle guess is this is the maybe the hardest of all of them, except when Rankedle gives us a country that doesn't really exist. Always start with Dark Souls 2. It's 2014, and it's single player, multiplayer, and co-op. It did not come out for consoles though. Just let me get some in here. This is not going to be right. The Evil Within is a horrible guess for a number of different reasons. It's Resident Evil 6. Nope. Resident Evil 6 came out for the Nintendo Switch 2014 and only came out for PC and maybe one other console, which may mean that it's first party. Maybe it's Killzone Shadowfall. Nope. That never came out on the PC. But it did. Wait, it came out on the PS4 and the PC. But it's got to be like isometric. If it's not first person or third person. 2014. Need for Speed. What was the Need for Speed that came out on the PS4? Rivals? It's not EA. Perspective is not first person or third person. Perspective is car. It's From Dust. It's not even in there. Civilization 5. Civilization Beyond Earth. It's not first person. It's not isometric. It's not first person. It's not third person. It's not first person, third person, or isometric. Do you play it via the command line? It's from Blue Mammoth Games. Thanks for the hints. So it's an indie. Maybe it's TIS. No, okay. I have no idea. Could be a side scroller. Could be like, I don't think it's going to be Terraria, but maybe we could at least get some data off. It is a side view at least. It's a side view indie from Blue Mammoth Games. It's The Cave. It's Super Mario Brothers 1. It's Lego. It's Lego Harry Potter 1 to 4. It's BMX Triple X. It's sure, it's probably Abzu. Brawlhalla! That's tough. Tough but gettable. They made that shit in Adobe. Games made in Photoshop. Rotten Tomatoes Daily. 1984, 3 words, science fiction. Well liked by critics and audiences alike. Next clue. Approaches its wish upon a star fantasy with such aplomb and affection we could almost see ourselves taking up residence in a trailer park. What is E.T. the Extraterrestrial? The ingenious film is probably the summer's best escape, a cosmic getaway with a clever cast and a down-to-earth director who uses computer graphics the way Tron should have. It's user-friendly, with people taking precedence over its bifurcated effects. Pass me? If the plot sounds corny, it's because it is. However, director Nick Castle brings it forth with sheer energy and humor. Help me. While blank is clearly derivative of other sci-fi franchises, its lovably plucky tone makes for an appealing adventure. It's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I gotta be honest, I don't know it. The Last Starfighter! I don't know it, but I have heard of it. I was thinking like Flight of the Navigator. Flight of the Navigator. Anybody up bifurcating their effects? I mean, there's some tough dulls today, man. Except Tradle. All the geography ones were gettable today. This actually could be like University 2009. Give me a little zoom here. Just a bunch of people hanging out. Nothing weird about it. Rolling a cigarette. You could have a death penalty if there was any marijuana in there, but that's okay. Glass bottles of Coca-Cola. Legalized heroin. Bag of potato chips. I mean, it looks like a party, right? I'm kind of losing it that back in the day, maybe this is from a movie, okay? But like, you guys really got dressed up in like a dress like this to sit on a bed with no bed frame? Have some self-respect. You could at least get a date with a guy who has like a bed frame and maybe like a headboard and he doesn't have to have a footboard, but like, look at this thing. It's just a mattress straight on the ground. It's not a bed. Bro, it has blankets on it. That's a bed. And your head is all the way up it. I think this is from pre-war 1930s. Give me a 37. Oh, that's going to be tough. This must be, I'm assuming this is the fall of the Berlin Wall in like 89. We're back, baby. Great Depression, 29. 31, we're still back. Holy cow. This is probably like a graduating class of women doctors at Harvard University. This is what the Dean's Library of Harvard University used to look like. It had wallpaper. I'm going to say that this is 1906. I'm gonna say 1908. Is 1903. Should have gone with my instinct. This is the world's safest airplane pre-1930. I honestly don't know when the Wright brothers took their first flight. I'm just gonna throw it down here in 1910. We got 3393 today. It's not horrendous considering our first guess was horrible. It's not too bad. That's what the average 22-year-old used to look like. People did used to look older, man. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if it was like eating exclusively like canned food and like bananas hollandaise. Everybody smoking everywhere, like lead paint. Probably kids actually doing labor. I'm not saying I'm not saying the kids long for the mines. But you probably physically age a little more when you're out in the sun baling hay with no sunscreen versus like inside playing Super Nintendo. Housel. Okay, today's Housel. There have been some goofy ones lately. I'm assuming you don't get this property as well. So you're in the woods. It's a big place. Presented by Marcus Robinson. Honestly, completely depends where this is. I'm going to start low. I'm going to start at 900. That's relatively low for Housel. It's in Mill Valley, California. Okay, well, why did you say it's in California? That changes everything. So they're making really good use of their outdoor space. They've put 2 sofas out here and one of those like things that is like a pretend fire. See, the thing that's really nice about it is that there's like so much empty space on the deck. There's a lot of stuff you could do with there. You could even put a 3rd sofa, perhaps even a 4th. I have no idea what Mill Valley, California is like. Take me up to, let's establish some bounds, hopefully. Take me up to 3 million. That's too high. Okay, that's good. Inside. Who needs a table when instead you could just have 2 chrome Easter eggs that are already occupied with stuff? You don't mind holding your food and drink, obviously. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not that impressed with I'm not that impressed with their kitchen. Maybe they got a second kitchen in here somewhere, but this is not like, it's not a spectacular kitchen for a house that's this much money. 3,000 square feet. Let's say we're working with $700 a square foot. Give me a 2.1 milli here. He's crazy. Holy. On the damn dot. And then don't forget about listed.fun. This sold 1 week ago. This one's tricky. It's a nice looking place. Big open windows. Recently remodeled. Looks a little bit like a Pizza Hut, but I'm not going to hold that against it. I'm going to say this is probably low 2,000 square footage. Seems like a decent neighborhood. You got trees. You got other nice houses next door. Give me a 2,000 square foot. Let's assume we're somewhere in the Midwest. Give me $400 a square foot, and then take it down a little bit. Let me get a, I'm going to say this is a 615. That was too low. It's in Oregon, okay. Lake Oswego, I'm not familiar with it. Now that I know we're in the Pacific Northwest, might be looking at 900 a square foot. That it can't be $1.8 million. It's just not. I don't know how close this is to Portland. It's just too high. I would give me a 1.3. I'm willing to give it a chance. Next guess has got to be higher. It's a single family home. I could have told you that. Okay, let's go with 900 a square foot. Let me get a 1.8. 4 beds. Oh my God, it's higher than this. Oh no. Okay, 4 beds, 4.5 baths. Maybe it's more than 2,000 square feet. Maybe it's 2,500 at 1,000 a square foot. Mark it down a little bit, and let me get a 2.25. Hey! It is 2,800 square feet. So it's like a little bigger than I thought for sure. It's a big house. It's built 2019, so it's like brand new. And then, hang on, I haven't even added this one to the bookmarks. Add that to the bookmarks. Time guesser. Daily. Sorry, I was just laughing because, well, you'll see. I don't fully know where this is. Certainly Europe. Maybe anytime I see this double A, I think that we're in like the Netherlands or maybe Denmark. I'm going to say that this is, to me, this looks like the late 70s, early 80s. Give me Netherlands circa 1981. Oh! Dude, they reworked the UI. It was the Netherlands. I was 3.4 kilometers away, and it was 1982. He's insane. Okay, this is Bill Clinton and U2. So, I mean, this is from the presidency, one would assume. So this is 92 to 2000. U2, this looks like U2 around the release of Mysterious Ways. I put that around 95, 96. See what's on the table here. This table has definitely been, Friends of Art and Preservation and Embassies, 10th anniversary, waste of time. Descent from Irish America. This table has been professionally set for Bono's visit. Or maybe this is Bono's house. For all I know, this could be Bono's house. Maybe this is the Clintons visiting Ireland. I'm going to say this is 1996 in Dublin. I was 2 years off. I was 4 kilometers off. That's another crazy guess. That is like, just try to hold on. This is a little cracked today, though. Okay. This is India, unless this was maybe imported, but let's trust them. And this looks like, honestly, this could be 2020 because everyone's wearing masks. So I'm going to say this is Mumbai in 2020. We were fairly far off of the place, but the year was good. It said Kolkata. It also said on the box it said Kolkata and it said Mumbai and it said another city as well. The sign at the top though? Okay, I don't know. That's what Kolkata is? I don't know what that means. CAL it could be Calcutta, could be California, could be I mean, listen. You don't two people in chat get to criticize that, okay? Everybody else is just going, how could you not know that? Feel free to put your own guesses in here. Your ass will be like, Bill Clinton and you too? That's probably 2004 in Washington, D.C. Enjoy your like 6 points, okay? Have you ever seen Ratatouille? I believe Christopher Lee has the most important quote from the movie. He says, the critic is a piece of shit. They don't do anything. Their lives are worthless. Only people that make grilled cheese sandwiches and sell them for 75 euros deserve your respect. And I'm the one making the grilled cheese right now. So shut the fuck up. This is Europe. I could not tell you the city. To me, this looks mid-90s. If I had to guess, I would say this one's throwing me just because there's English, there's French. I mean, it says cocktails. But then what the heck is Esthétique Bussy? Cafe, of course. Cliff, I don't know if it's a word or a brand. Rotisserie Gibier. I'm Global Change. What the heck is this? Minus? Loto? I could not tell you. I'm going to say that this is I don't have a good answer for this. I'm going to say year, I feel somewhat confident this is like maybe the mid 1990s. Give me a 90, give me a 95 on this one. And then, I mean, I think it's Belgium, Luxembourg, France. Let's go with France and just put me outside of Paris and we'll make a guess here. It was the early 2000s. At least we were right on the geography, relatively close on the geography. I guess I shouldn't have taken like rural France, but I was kind of hedging my bets just in case. I guess it was Belgium or the Netherlands. That's not too bad. Okay. So we're assuming this is probably Ireland. National Insurance Company of Ireland. God save the Queen. Prosperity to Ireland. Well, I could tell you. Seems like it's around, say, 10:54 a.m. This many people. I mean, I'm feeling like this might be like, give me a Dublin 1945, but I'm open to being wrong here. You were 45 years off. My ass legit for a second. I was like, this is 1990. This is for Queen Victoria. I honestly thought that. Oh, that makes sense. It was when did. No, wait. When did Queen Elizabeth become the queen? It must have been like 1948, 1952. She had her 50, no, she had her 70th anniversary, not her 75th. That's right. She served during World War II. Bro, she served her whole life. She was serving queen. No, I'm still pretty proud of that. I mean, being off by 45 years is not good, but otherwise I was relatively pleased. Okay, slash marker.